Hey friends, and welcome back to the 𝐚𝐭 Homestead. I'm 𝐚𝐭, a first-time homesteader following in the footsteps of my homesteading forebears, and behind me are my beehives, the 𝐚𝐭 Homestead beehives, which I'm so excited. I'm doing a hive check today, which I'm going to be taking you along with, and a hive check is where I just see the health of the hive, see that the queen is doing what she's supposed to be doing, and just see how things are going, see how I can help them. So we're going to get suited up and we're going to open up the hives and see what's going on. Let's go. Before we get started, I want to show you guys all the tools that I'm going to be using for my hive check. This is a Hive multi-purpose tool. I use it to open the hives, separate the frames. I have a little bee brush so I can gently brush away the bees if I need to get somewhere and there's a bee in the way, gently brush them. I have a lighter to light the cotton in my smoker, which I will be using to smoke the bees out. And then I have sugar water, which is just a 1-to-1 ratio of sugar and water, which I will use to feed the bees. And then I have a frame holder, which I will set my frames on, and it's just nice and convenient, helps me as I'm going through the process of my hive check. Quick side note before we get started and looking into our bees, a huge reason that I have bees on my homestead is for self-sufficiency. That's what I'm all about, and bees give honey, which is something that we know that can last thousands of years. They found honey in Egypt, which was still edible, but what else do what else do bees do? They pollinate. So all the orchards around here, they have tons of bees to help pollination in their orchards. And I know somebody left a comment on my last bee video saying, wow, that's a lot of grass. I hope that there's fruit trees and something for your bees to eat. So actually within this grass, there is pollen that they do eat. And I've seen them out there. And whenever I walk by, the pollen just flies by. But behind you guys, ooh, there are fruit trees that they have been loving, and they love the blossoms. But my raspberries, there's been some blossoms on my raspberries that they have been absolutely loving. So let's go see if we can find them on there. A really quick mini road trip or a little field trip to go see what our bees are up to before we open them up, because yes, I can check them, but one of my favorite things is seeing the bees around when I'm walking and seeing what kind of flowers and things that they find to forage on. There's a bee that just flew by my raspberries. But yes, as my raspberries, oh, right here, look. So they have been absolutely loving the blossoms on my raspberries. This big old pear tree already blossomed and they loved it. And it's so cool to just watch all the different blossoms that are coming about during all these different times on the homestead for my bees to enjoy. All right, we're in. All right, I'm all suited up. Gonna be heading on over to the hive. And oh man, if you get an itch in here, like you just gotta deal with it. All right, so now I'm going to light the bottom of this. This is our smoker. Light it up down there, get some smoke going, and close it up. All right, we're gonna be starting with this hive right here. Its nickname is actually PlayStation Guy Hive, and that's what we're gonna be starting with right now. I got my smoke and my hive holder. All right, so I'm gonna be coming around and I'm gonna going to be smoking the entrance because I want them to clump up. Now I'm going to be going back around, taking this off. Gently taking this off. Some bees right here, so I'm just going to gently put this right here. And now I'm going to smoke here because I want them to go down. But it's looking really, really great. Just going to be gentle with them. And as you can see, they're starting to go down. And now that they're down, I'm going to start creating space with the frames. So these are the frames, and this is why I have the frame holder. All right, so this is going to be the first frame that I'm going to check and create space with. I'm just checking for honeycomb building and egg laying. So they're building up some wax right there. And not much activity, but I didn't expect that. So I'm just gonna set it the exact same way on the frame over here. The frame holder. Okay. Now we're going to move into this next frame. All right. More activity. I'm looking for egg laying, but you can see the color of the wax. It's yellow and white. I'm looking for egg laying. I don't see much. They're just building it up. That's great. Good job, everybody. I'm gonna set this down here. And we're just gonna keep moving. All right, so I'm on to my next frame right here, and I'm really excited. So as I'm going through the frame, I'm looking for signs of the queen. And this one has signs of the queen. So as you can see right there, there's some nectar, but right down at the bottom is capped brood. So our queen is laying eggs. These are some happy, happy bees. There's also larvae that you can see in the open cells, which is so, so neat. I just turned it around to look myself. But yeah, we got a queen who is doing what she is supposed to be doing. Now I got about the same thing over here on this side. So happy to see everybody's doing great. This makes me so happy. So that is the queen right there with the yellow dots on the back. I don't know if you guys can see her. Yep, there's the queen. So this right here is a frame feeder, and it has wires in there that the bees can crawl in and out without the worry of drowning. I really like it. It's worked great, and that's what I fill with the sugar water. I'm gonna smoke the bees back down before I put the frame on. Or I put the lid back on. I think I said frame. And that is that. So I've decided I'm actually not going to be opening this one up. I did just a few days ago to check on them, and they are doing incredible. This hive is doing great. This hive's name is Jimmy's Hive, and they are just doing amazing, and I don't need to keep checking on them. You know, at some point you gotta just let the bees be bees, and I don't want to disturb them. And I originally thought maybe I would check on them again today, but I just don't think I'm going to. I want them to just keep doing their thing because they are doing absolutely amazing. So next time I do a hive check on them, I will video it and you guys can see what's going on in here, but I'm not going to disturb them today. We got a friend. Here they come. They're cruising on up. Thank you guys so much for coming with me on my hive check. I love my bees so much. They do such a great job at staying self-sufficient and doing what they need to be doing. And I really love them. They are such a neat addition to the homestead, and I just let them do their thing and they pollinate, and I love seeing them when I'm out walking around in the fields or by my fruit trees. They're just so happy. At least I think so, and I hope so. So don't do anything a gobble wouldn't do. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Make sure to comment and tell me down below what you loved about the video, and don't do anything a gobble wouldn't do. Bye!